The Omnic Weekly. Welcome everyone. It is Sunday, June 21st, and this is episode 197 of the Omnic Weekly. That number 200 is creeping up on us, and I still have a lot to prepare. But anyways, I'm D.A.K. Damesies, and today I'm joined by Akila.
Hello.
Akila's here, guys. Yes, victory! She made it!
I am here.
Yeah, Frozen's here too.
Hi.
And there's Pog.
I also made it. Yay!
Everybody's
This is in
important.
no way
They're all here.
related to the fact that I wasn't here last time.
Absolutely.
We're
not.
just
What do you
saying
mean?
things.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. You did not completely forget about the last episode, and we're not busy knitting sweaters for little hamsters that were feeling cold in this summer weather. See what I did there?
Feeling cold? Are you want to boil hamsters in
There
their
we go.
sweaters? Jesus Christ.
Listen,
Guys, I want to
I'm
tell
gonna
you
start
something.
on random.
No, let me give you a bit of behind the scenes. We have been talking for the last, just chatting, kind of. I'm going to clip the whole intro, everything that we just talked about. Maybe remove some stuff because Akila was saying some weird shit. I'm not going to elaborate on this.
Please don't release that. I thought I was saved.
Material.
I put it on Patreon as a Patreon exclusive because that was gold.
Hey, then I need commission.
Yeah, of course. The commission of a very little. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but the weather talk, guys. The weather talk. The
Oh,
hate.
God.
The weather talk already happened, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a lot of complaining about the weather. Frozen is just.
I'm boiling.
Miserable.
I'm dying. I'm melting. It's not okay. Why would it be over 30 degrees? We don't have air conditioning. Help.
If you ever want to hear
it's
TED
bad.
talk about the warm weather, Frozen is going to be the one delivering it.
Listen, I can easily fill an hour.
But you know what? I mean, we can do that. We can talk about the weather, but look, we're just going to end.
Yeah.
We're going to end the weather topic right here because there's too much to talk about in Overwatch. We just had the release of season 3.
Yippee.
There we go. Yippee. Perfect.
Excited.
Yeah, it was exciting. But let me just fast forward to one aspect of season 3. We got a new hero, Shion. And I want to hear everybody's opinion about this new hero. Let me start out with my opinion. I think it is amazing how they keep coming up with these new heroes that feel so different and that have enough familiar elements for you to kind of figure out how you can stitch them together and make it work. Yet you I don't know, it creates a whole new personality, this whole new vibe, this whole new thing you need to take into account. The first games we played on stream with Akila was like, why is he yeeting a bike at me? Like, Akila was very upset with the bike flying at her.
It was very scary in the beginning. You're just there, and then there's a bike. And you're like, fuck. And I assumed it would stun because, as someone in your chat said, was like, oh, I was hit by a bike once. It definitely stunned me. And I was like, shit.
I mean, yeah, I cannot speak to that experience, but it is so different. I mean, like, would you have imagined like 5 years ago if someone told you, heard Akila utter the sentence and suddenly you're hit by a bike in the context of Overwatch, that you would have any idea what it's about? But anyways, I found they did an amazing job. But for me personally, like, it's very combo heavy. I need to practice a lot more. That's I'm basically owning up here. It's not an easy hero to play. Is there any of you that have like, okay, this is my new main?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Listen, okay. I'm usually not a DPS player. The only DPS I play is Anran. I love her. She's really fun to play. And I tried her, and those combos and the way she plays, like, it took me 2 games to get into it, and I fell in love. I think she's the only thing I played. I played, like, Ana once.
Oh,
because I always, like, queue DPS, because I want to play her. She's so much fun. I'm in love.
Now, I have a very personal question. Do you love playing her because of her playstyle or because she's a very bossy lady?
Both. Absolutely, but her voice lines are something. We'll get to that later. Aki's probably some stuff to say about it.
No, I'm good.
I love her.
I do have a lot to say about the voice
God,
lines,
I
but we'll
love
get
her.
there.
No, but like
But that
the
makes-
way she like reloads, like from her reload animation to I like factor around a little bit with how far you can really throw her bike, and you can get up on a life weaver paddle, or you can get thrown like by the cat, and you can still throw the bike really far. It's fun. I had a lot of fun with figuring things out with her.
I can tell. Bob, what were you going to say?
I would say it makes sense that you like Arnran and Shion because I think they both have like quite a similar, real up close and personal backline.
Yeah, the flanker
Flanky,
role, yeah.
flanky gameplay style. It's good. I've seen lots of. The last few days on social, I've seen lots of bike tech of like using it to throw to get a little boost to get around corners and up on high ground and all these different things. So it's really interesting to see all that. I think she's really cool. Her personality is cool, and I think it's the first one in a little while that feels like quite balanced, like not too strong and not too weak, like on release, which is like really impressive. I don't know if other people have thought the same thing, but I haven't feeling like I don't see her getting banned a lot. I see her getting played a lot, and it's I don't know. She seems really, really great as a hero.
She seems to be well received. It's all right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Absolutely.
I've had a few people complain that she's too strong, but like literally one or two people, and they get like when they do it in my chat, they get corrected pretty fast by the chat because like Pog said, I think she's really balanced, and I think it also has a lot to do with the fact that on one end people do not know how to play her perfectly just yet. I mean, there's people that can play her, but there's like you said a lot of hidden tech. There's a lot of different ways that you can use these abilities in the right combo to be devastating. On the other hand, people also have not figured out how to counter her per se, although she's not that difficult to counter. I mean, there are specific things that are hard to avoid, but overall, she's just run-of-the-mill. She's just running around. It's not like she has a bit of mobility, but I mean, I've never seen anybody use her bike to get away. They only use her bike to charge in. So
I actually tried using her bike to get away a bit more. But the problem for that is she just came out and I'm not very used to the timing that things take. And the animation to get on the bike and actually be able to run away is normally not fast enough compared to other escaping abilities. So for me, it made more sense to use it more offensively. So, for example, if I'm comparing, I don't know, with I play a lot of Moira. I know that's very different, but like a Moira Fade, you can actually I'm about to die. Bye. You can't take the bike out in that time. You will die.
No.
So
Shion has the same thing with the drone. You can't just whip out the drone and get away that way.
Yeah,
It's very difficult.
But one thing that I think the only thing that I disagree a little bit with what you guys said. Very little. She is a flanker. She's very like good into popping in and popping out. But I find Unrun to be a lot more like close up and personal. And I'm saying this because I'm not a flanker. All the DPSs that I play minimally well are like hit scans and from a distance. And I've been trying to learn Unrun. Not successfully, but really trying. And I found that Shion was much more forgiving in that sense. Like I can kind of go mid-range and still do quite a lot. You know what I mean? Like with Unrun, you either go in or you're a liability to your team because you're not doing enough damage, you're not pulling enough attention. With Shion, I found that like I could poke more safely, and because it's my play style, and still like do damage, get the kills. And so I found her a little bit more forgiving as a flanker for a person who's not as aggressive as I am.
No, that's true. That is true. I think Unrun, if you're not flanking, you're basically failing at Unrun. Shion, you can get away with not flanking, but I mean, you are still supposed to be flanking. It is, I mean, in a team,
it's
in a
play style.
Exactly. If you have a pre-made team and you're picking the flanker, your role is going to be to flank. It's more like she can't do it. That is what she is supposed to do.
Yeah, 100%. But I do think that she has. I haven't got over the reload animation yet. It is so satisfying.
It's
It is
so
so
good.
cool.
good.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you pull off like a successful kill or something with the bike, and then you shoot another one, and then that reload animation, I don't know, feels so good. So like,
I think that
I did
Shion
something
is
cool.
the closest I've ever felt, not just in games, but like anywhere to that I am in an action film. Just like you get your bike, you toss your bike, you get both of your guns out, and you reload it. I'm like, yeah, this is so cool. I might not have killed anything, but I look super cool doing this.
You're still in
Yeah,
spawn, Akila. You're still in spawn. Wait till we get out. The door's open. I know, but I look cool. Leave me. I just want to do this.
Leave me alone. It's all about the aura, isn't it? It's just like
Yeah, she has plenty of aura. Like, she's very. I mean, that lady has anger issues. There's no therapist that can fix this. It's impossible. She's a lost cause. I mean,
I love some of her voice lines, right? When she gets ulted, like some of them, she like just laughs my neck like a maniac, and I love it. It's great. Like she feels the
Nano
power.
scream.
It just fucking
The
laughs.
nano.
the nano one. Yeah, oh my god.
Fucking nano scream.
For the people that are listening, in case you haven't heard this or haven't seen this happen yet, but when Shion gets nanoed by Ana, she just starts screaming, screeching like a banshee. It's insane.
yeah.
What does it sound like, D? Give it a go. Give it a go.
No thanks. I think the voice actors for Shion deserves an award for what she did with that.
It was so good.
Amazing.
She's so toxic
She's
too.
so
Like
creepy.
cry about it. Like at some point she's just like cry about it. Excuse me. Can I report this? Can I report the hero, not the player, but the hero Blizzard? Can I report Shion, please?
I love that they like very, very much leaned into she's an elder of the Hashimoto. She doesn't really care. She has her own way of doing things. She's hot doing it. But anyways, but she has like a certain.
She's hot doing it just randomly.
It's like the line between like hot lady femme fatale and like absolute maniac, and that's why everybody's scared of her because you never know what she's gonna do next.
Yeah. I loved her base highlight intro because that it is so creepy in the most satisfying way. Because that's the thing. They found, in my opinion, a really fun balance with her between she's not outright evil. She's not outright like robotic. She is this kind of nice balance of maniac, psychopath, but also still robotic. Because my point with the highlight intro is that I love how inhuman her head movement is, how she looks like from lower up to you, and she turns her head, and it's very doll-like in the most creepy way. So I really like this balance between like she is scary, but in the Venn diagram between scary, violent, psychopath kind of way.
Yeah, I'm thinking like
sexy as well.
And sexy, and people lost their shit when she came out.
Like I'd be scared if she was my boss.
Boobs. Yeah, okay.
One of the Hashimoto.
Why not?
listens to her, like,
Why
exactly. Look, if my vacuum cleaner never mind.
Oh God!
Just as I was saying it, I realized that vacuum cleaner was the worst choice I could have made of an appliance.
Yep,
absolutely.
If my fridge would have boobs, I wouldn't mind. I mean, it would.
Vacuum cleaner sounded like personal experience.
Yeah,
I could just hang a post-it, just not right between them, and that would be perfect. I mean.
I like where this is going. Carry on.
No,
Continue the story.
Dig your grave.
I'm already very happy that I caught my own train of thoughts before I went too far, and I realized it too late that the things I was saying was maybe not appropriate for a podcast.
Save it for the supporters.
Yeah, exactly, for Patreon.
The Patreon supporters. Yeah. Omnic Weekly After Dark.
Oh yeah, there we go. We have a title. No, there must be some cultural reference. I can't shake the feeling like that. Maybe it's that. What was that Will Smith movie with all the robots? There are certain elements of that where you have that one, you have these evil robots and whatnot turning onto people. It has that vibe of a bit of Ultron is in there. A bit of actually like she would make the perfect bride for Chucky. Like that whole.
Chucky has a bride. Excuse me.
Yeah, but
That's
I know,
true,
but
Tiffany, come on.
yeah, but Tiffany is in no way as creepy as Shion is. I'm going to be honest.
I mean,
would be way more
no.
afraid of Shion than I would
Chuck
be.
doesn't
Imagine-
deserve Shion.
Shion was your boss. You'd be scared of her. Absolutely.
I
No,
would not take a job where Shion is my boss. Period. There's no freaking way. I'm staying away from that lady. Like, if she would move into the village that I'm living in, I'm out. Peace.
I like the way, like, the thing is, the most evil Omnic we had so far was, I think, Maximilian.
Ramatra.
I mean, Ramatra, the thing is with
Yeah.
Ramatra, you can argue if he's evil or not, because basically he's trying to preserve, like, his race from dying out.
people,
and
yeah.
he thinks he's doing the best he can. Like, he thinks he's doing the right thing. In his eyes, he's not evil.
But Max is
You
not
know?
evil too. Max is a capitalistic pig. He only has one
Yeah.
thing that he's interested
He's an
about.
opportunist.
Yeah, but he never
Absolutely.
really. He will never push anything towards violence or death if it
I think
doesn't. You know what I mean? It always.
Yeah,
kind of
but that's
feels-
why I
Yeah,
think
there's a lot of
Shion-
self-preservation with Max.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because like
Shion
the
is
whole
like-
thing with Talon is
Yeah.
even like his deal with Vendetta is self-preservation, isn't it?
he
It's
wants
just
to
like
survive. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but like Shion is like the first proper Omnic, what I would describe as a villain that
Yeah.
we got. I mean,
Yeah.
she's the head of one of the most, he's like one of the Japanese mafia clans. She is a maniac. She wants to kill because it's fun to her. No other reason, because she enjoys it.
Well, look, I think there's like a slider going from trauma to purpose. You know, and
Yeah.
I think with Ramatra, there is a lot of purpose to what he's doing, and there's also a lot of trauma. I think he kind of hangs in between. I think her slider went very far to trauma. She has very little purpose except for trying to kind of suppress the trauma that she's gone through. She is completely unhinged because of everything that happened to her, and because she's trying to. Everything that she's doing is also self-preservation, but more about. From what we know this far from her story is that she used to be an Omnic slave and that she completely
Wasn't she a
changed it.
training robot?
No, from what we've heard up till now is that she was a slave. That is
Right. Yeah.
and she completely changed her appearance to look more human just because she wants to fit in, because she was treated as a lesser being by the Hashimoto clan because they treated her as a slave. And the way that she tried to counter that is by making herself look human, basically. And that's what Ramatra says in some of the voice lines. Why are you trying to look human? She kind of gives an evasive answer, but that is her trauma. She's full. She is, like I said at the start, there's no psychologist, there's not a team of psychologists that can fix her. There's only one thing you can do, that is reboot and wipe the memory.
Well, that was like the bit
This
of the
is
story
Omnic.
was showing off. So that the Japanese kanji that's part of her name, and the two characters were, one was death and the other one was grudge. So it's like an interesting sort of look at her personality, because it's like, yeah, she's holding a big grudge, or there's a lot of trauma, and she's got a lot of. She's holding onto a lot of grudges, and that's maybe motivates her. So,
But
yeah.
one of the things that I really like, because you mentioned her interactions with Ramatra, and when she came out, that was immediately what I was interested in, is like, how is he going to perceive such a Omnic that turns into that wants to look like a human. And one thing that I liked a lot about Shion, we've been talking about how the new characters have some texture and some depth to their backstory and etc., is that she has two different interactions with him. And in the first one, and he points, both of them, he points like your attempts to live as a human or to find power within human structure. He doesn't agree with that. But in the first one, when he points out her looks, I found it really interesting that she says, "Would you rather I kept the scars they gave me?" And I think that is a very like textured line, because it doesn't just it's for me, there is a spectrum of things of like, it's not just, it is fitting in, it is also a way to get power within a human structure, but it is also a way to, in some level, try to erase some of the pain and the scars and the things that she's suffered. It's like it's a very it's
Multi-layered.
reinventing herself
Yeah.
to fit into this, but not out of weakness, out of strength. I think that's how I read it, at least. It's just like turning into human is not like I'm going to give up on what I believe to or what I feel like to be able to succeed in this. Much the opposite. It was like, no. I'm going to play their game and I'm going to win at it. So I really liked this kind of this depth that I found, that she, with the madness that I found in so little time that there is so much to Shion. It's like there is madness, there is joy, there joy in this like killing. There is like this bloodthirsty way, but there's also trauma, like you said. But there's also some kind of a gray area of like how I think Shion is a proper villain. But there is something I think that they're still going to poke at that is going to make us like, she had the most fucked up life.
Yeah, that's going to make it
the
relatable.
only way. Yeah, this is the only way she could get out of it without being completely broken.
You kind of get glimpses through it when she has like interactions with Mitsuki. Like that she's not like full of hatred for everybody. She's kind of like, I feel like the way she learned when she was enslaved is like the way she also runs the Hashimoto's is tough love. If you don't do as I say, I'm gonna make you learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like when she cut off his arm.
I think with Mizuki, it is. I think that relationship between the two of them, that is definitely something that we're going to have to explore in the next few weeks and months, because there is a nuance to that. I totally agree with that. When it comes to her position as, like what you said, Akila, I feel like Ramatra, in my opinion, but that is just my opinion, is more kind of looking for his strengths and the strengths of his kind, being the Omnics, and trying to kind of meet humanity on their turf, but not by assimilating or not trying to copy what they're doing or not trying to kind of move closer to them, but just by being himself very much and to try and highlight the things that set them apart. And that's why I'm kind of with Shion, I'm more like, I feel like I kind of share Ramatra's opinion. Like, why did you do that to yourself? You were strong, and you were the big achievement would have been if you would have taken the lead over Hashimoto, being yourself instead of this altered version that basically kind of tries to convince them that you are human too. But that is just that's kind of my perception on how that kind of rolled out.
Ramatra has like his. Yeah.
Sorry, you go first, Puck. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, like Ramatra, like his sort of motivations are for Omnics as like a species or a kind, whereas I think Shion's very like personally motivated, and I don't know if there's any other factors that she considers other than herself.
Well, in a way, you can say the same about Ramatra. I mean, he always is talking about saving his race and his kind and whatnot, but it's not like his people. They are definitely a part of it that are on board with that, but there's also a huge part of the Omnics that are not interested in what he wants to do. It is still his vision. It is still there's also a part of what his own trauma that he's trying to kind of. I mean, it's also a gray zone. Let's keep it at that. Yeah.
I'm interested in hearing you guys' opinion on one of the interactions between Ramatra and Shion. I pulled this up. So if it's not that, I apologize. But he says, your attempts to find power within human structures are misguided. And she replies, you think you're better than them. You'd shackle me all the same. So my interest here is that she doesn't feel like she and Ramatra are on the same side.
No, definitely not. No, definitely not.
But just to add to what you were saying, Dee, I might, obviously, this opinion is heavily impacted by my own experience as a human being. I think the fact that she's a female means that she adapts to the world differently than Ramatra does. I personally see, why would she do this to herself to be able to be powerful? I agree with you I wish she didn't have to. I wish that she would, like, in terms of storytelling, that she could go like, this is who I am. I'm powerful. I'm taking this clan. I'm taking over this shit and the way that I am, and that's it. But as a woman, I understand why she made herself
totally
pretty, why she made herself hot.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think the Omnics, because she is Omnic, can we assume that the whole the fact that humanity has such a hard time giving women the same place in society than they do with men, do you think that is something that would also translate to other, I'm going to call them species? Do you think like that is basically, do you think she feels as an Omnic woman that she had now we're very much into theory crafting. There's like no basis to this. This is fantasy. This is all imagination.
Yeah.
Do you think she has those same struggles to be a female Omnic versus? I totally get you from the standpoint as, and I think in 2070 that is so most likely an issue.
From what I perceive of the lore and the world, again, like you said, there's no base to this. I wouldn't say that I have enough basis to think that she would be treated differently as a female Omnic among Omnics.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. She's not among Omnics, is she? So that is the thing. A female Omnic in a society of humans that treat women differently. Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
You know, especially if you add the level of... I don't want to go dark here. I'm doing my best not to go to really dark place. But if you add the fact that she is the Omnics are thought to be worse beings than humans by a lot of people, humans. Mm. So if you add the fact that she is in a position that her captors think she's less than, she is a slave and she's a female. Mm-hmm. That is literally the worst position to ever be in your life, because a lot of dark shit can happen. Mm-hmm. So I think that my point is that I so understand, based on absolutely nothing, again, my experience living as a female in the world, that I understand why Ramatra doesn't understand it, because a lot of my male friends go like, why do you do that? It's like to be alive, to get home safe.
To survive.
Just to be a person in this world. And I also understand that, like, why she would do that, because even though we don't want to, looks and sexuality, all of those are weapons that can be wielded. Like, it reminds me a little bit, like, it's a bad analogy. I apologize in advance. But for example, when Game of Thrones was still good, in the beginning, it's basically the Khaleesi arc is like she is enslaved and sold to be used by a man, and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna make this work, and she fucking does. So that's kind of what I see in Shion, of like, she's a slave, she's a female, she's this, and she's like, you know what, you fuckers, you're gonna see what I can do with this card with this hand that I was dealt. And that's why I see that. From my perspective, that's why she had between inverted commas change herself. She would not be, in my opinion, the leader of the Hashimoto humans looking like a regular Omnic.
I do think that is definitely a point.
Also, like you mentioned, like the interaction she had with Ramatra, where she's like, "Would you rather I have kept my scars?" Which is, I had full conversations with some of my friends, and it's just like an injured and abused woman. Like, basically, of course Ramatra wouldn't understand, but of course she's not going to keep those scars. When she looks into the mirror at the end of the day, she's going to see her abusers right in front of her. She's going to see the people who enslaved her. She's going to see her trauma, and like maybe her changing the way she looks, making herself powerful. She feels maybe more powerful looking like this, having confidence again, rather than having the appearance of, I see what they did to me every single day. I'm sorry it got a little dark, but that's the experience of being a woman in this world. And she's portraying the worst parts of it, but also the strongest parts of coming out of it.
Yeah, it's character creation, because there are many women and men here that we like, something terrible happens to you and you wear the scars proudly. There is a way to do it that is like, I survived this, and this is proof that I survived it. But there's also the way of, I don't want to be reminded of this. So this choice, there is no right and wrong, but it's a choice that talks about her character. She is no longer that person. She's no longer that slave. She's something else.
Yeah, I think I've definitely the last part I can follow along with that, and I totally understand that there's a lot of nuance and kind of how do you say that, sensitivity to that whole thing. But I'm also trying to kind of step back a little bit and kind of look at the standpoint from she's an Omnic. I mean, there's a very different story from the fact that she's kind of pushing. Look, if you have at a certain moment I completely can understand that someone looks into a mirror and is reminded of everything that all that trauma and everything that happened in the past, to put it in a very literal way, to change your shape, then you basically have all these directions that you can go. And I don't want to kind of make fun of it, but you could also go like, I'm just going to make myself look like Jetpack Cat or whatever, just take it in a completely different direction. But she made a very deliberate choice to make herself look human. Like she could have changed her face to another Omnic. She could have changed it.
Yeah.
She take that, and that for me, and I think that connects to the fact that she, kind of what Akila said, she was like, okay, if I need to come on your turf to take control of what you're trying to do and to kind of take lead of everything that is happening here, I'll do that. I'll step into your turf.
I'm gonna beat you at your game, right?
Yeah. But I think that is the tension between Ramatra, his choices, and that is not per se something male female, but more.
I mean, it's also how your environment shapes you, right? Because like Ramatra is from a monastery. He grew up he was with monks for like a long time after everything happened. And he, of course, has those values with him of like the brotherhood and like the Omnics have to stick together, the Iris. And I mean, she was with the Hashimoto in a completely different environment and place and different people around her.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Definitely the circumstances were also very different. It shaped their character. But I think they're very different in their. I think we all agree on that. That whatever their background is and whatever their motives are, the way that they look at the world, their perception, the way they want to move forward, their goals are completely different. There's no link between them. It's not two villains that are going to just shake hands and work together. There's more chances that Doomfist comes back and shakes his foot because he doesn't have an arm anymore with Ramata one day and they work together than there ever is of Shion teaming up. And this whole context, the fact that she's working with Vendetta is also kind of like, I mean, it is interesting. I want to know what her thing is, what her take is, what she hopes to get out of this.
She admires powerful women or like positions of power. I mean, she has like a really cool interaction with Domina. Where like she mockingly asks, "Oh, what did your underlings call you?" And like, you know, like kind of like you like play to her and like flirt a little bit. But also it's like she admires power. She admires presence, and that's definitely what Vendetta has. You know, it's probably
she's got also like similar with Sojourn as well. There's like a little flirty, respectful.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's definitely
horny.
Yeah.
I like that about her. She's horny.
She's very horny for Domina. But
I mean, she has horns. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
What the hell, dude?
But I'm wondering what she's hoping to get out of this deal. Like.
There's another thing about Shion, that like I said, I like this gray area that she navigates because that's the thing. She has the despise for humans is real. One of the first exchanges that I heard her say, and I thought was really amusing, was that she told Genji, "Like when I first saw you, I thought you were handsome," and then he was like, "Then you found out I was a Shimada." She's like, "No, I found out you were human," just like you. And I love that because at the same time, she does tell Domina, and that surprised me because I thought, okay, this is Shion's register, and then she tells Domina, even I would consider bending the knee, and I was like, I don't think she would say this lightly. So she has this kind of like, she hates humans. Humans is disgusting, gross, but also she can respect power.
Yeah, okay, she doesn't mind.
Yeah, if they have a rack or power.
Well, do you think that was more flirty? Do you think that was more flirty, or do you think that was actual like?
No, I think it was flirty. Absolutely. No, I don't think she would.
No.
I think it was more like, I would get on my knees.
Yeah, with the way she portrays herself, I mean, it makes sense, you know, like making herself like looking like a sexy woman, and then also like kind of try to flirt with like people in power or like women in power, and be like, "Hey, let me get on your good side."
Yeah,
I mean, it's a power move, right? Like a lot of people use sex appeal and flirtation to get what they want, and oftentimes it's successful. So it's her tactic, it's her way.
Have you guys seen her interaction with Vendetta?
No, not yet. I've not seen a lot of people play Vendetta lately, so no.
Vendetta said that that she has disappointed her and her latest failure would not come without consequence, the way the Vendetta says. And Shion is still in this kind of ironic kind of thing. She goes like, what are you going to do? Put your little pocket knife to my throat? She's like, she does not fear Vendetta at all. And Vendetta goes, you may not bleed, Omnic, but I assure you there are many paths to death. And Shion says, you talk all you like human. My bullets won't wait for you to finish. It's like there with Vendetta, unlike Domino, what I think is interesting is she's working with Vendetta, but this interaction made me think that there is no respect of Vendetta's power, and there is no there is a means. This is a means to an end. An end that Shion has that we are not seeing it yet, because she's not scared of Vendetta. She's not. This interaction makes me think she doesn't respect her.
Yeah,
so she's using. I think Shion is using this for something else, which could be as simple as the Hashimoto take Tokyo and fuck everyone else, but it could be something else as well.
But she doesn't need a Vendetta to take Tokyo. I mean, I totally agree with you that she has no respect for Vendetta, and that is because Vendetta is, in essence, like we've said many times before, just a kid throwing a tantrum because they killed her daddy, and she managed
daddy issues.
She has daddy.
Can relate.
Yeah, and she is just throwing a tantrum, and everybody knows it. She just has a big army, basically, a lot of money. And that is she's just going to hit a wall, a really big wall at some point. And I think Shion knows that. I think Shion worked way harder to get where she needs to be. I think Vendetta thinks that she worked really hard. And I mean, she worked hard in the sense, the whole gladiator thing and everything that she did right there. And
but she's a nepo baby.
And she had
it's still nepotism.
It's absolutely
still nepotism.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it is that. I mean, she tried to claim something that she thought she was owned because her dad used to own her, by matter of speaking.
Yeah, so, like she was looking at this nepo baby, being like, "Oh, my daddy had this. I have a right to own this."
Legacy,
you know,
legacy, yeah, exactly.
Well, she was climbing out of slavery and fighting her way to the top of Hashimoto.
I think the last thing that will impress Shion ever is if you talk about your legacy. I think that is the last thing that she gives a fuck about. And I don't think she needs the help of Vendetta to keep Tokyo. I think the Hashimoto clan has a tight grip. Even with look at the yokai are 5 members. Then you have Hanzo and Genji coming back now. Of course, Overwatch is coming to help out, but that is because Overwatch wouldn't be there if she wasn't working with Talon. If she wasn't working with Talon, Overwatch would never have dropped in. Genji would have been in a shit ton of trouble because Sojin would in no way have deployed Overwatch because they were under strict orders to only try and stop Talon, and they were not allowed to do anything else than that. And Sojin was not going to break that rule. She was pretty pissed at Genji for going AWOL. So she actually got herself in a worse position when it comes to the position in Tokyo than she did before she worked with Vendetta. So I'm very curious to see what she hopes to get out of that. I don't know what it is. Maybe just selling the weapons. Maybe that's just it. Because that is the thing that Vendetta is disappointed about, that the weapon delivery fell short. And
I do hope it's more than that, though, because again, there's potential there. There's potential of Shion actually wants something bigger than just you know what, I want to launder some money, sell some weapons.
But that's what Hashimoto do. That's what Hashimoto do. That's the thing. That's what these clans do. And that's what the
But that's what I'm saying.
Do.
It would be exciting if she wanted more.
I don't know.
It is an option. Yeah.
I feel like there need to be these villains, these little groups that just have their focus on a certain thing. If everybody tries to rule the world, if everybody's trying to fight for global dominance, like Vendetta is doing right now, and Doomfist was actually doing it in his own way, I think it would come kind of boring, no? At some point.
I mean, it might be she's this chick is sort of fighting for global dominance. I can make money out of this.
I think she is. I think Shion is quite opportunistic in that way. I don't know. I don't feel like she has lofty goals when it comes to the rest. She's Japanese. She is focused on what is happening in Japan. There is a whole kind of sense of tradition. I don't know. I'm very curious to see how this is going to pan out.
I think that makes a lot of sense. I was just hoping, there's more, give me more. But I think what you said makes the most sense. and and being focused in local rather than global, especially for someone that that has basically focused on owning this and being respected within this field makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's where she.
I see her as someone that like. I keep like going back to this grudge idea. Like I feel like she would have a list. You know what I mean? A list of people she wants to like take out, and I think that
Kill
would be
Bill
probably
style.
yeah, kind of that sort of motivation. Yeah. Like I think that's where her motivations lies, just to settle all the grudges and take him out. And if what Talon's doing aligns with that, so be it. And I think that's where her trajectory is.
And who would that be? Did anybody want to venture a guess? Guess who? Because
God,
Hanzo and Genji have. I don't think she barely knows who they are. I mean, she's in that whole kind of Shimada thing happened way before she took the position that she has right now. So I don't know. She might actually.
I mean, she was held captive originally by Hashimoto, so it's like, is there anyone involved in Hashimoto earlier on? I don't know.
Yeah. That's kind of.
She says that her captors are now revered elders in the clan. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, when she has enough weapons or power or what it is, she turns on them because of a grudge and tries to become the only one, the only elder, the only leader, the only like.
That makes sense.
That would make sense for me as well.
That definitely sounds like something she would do. Yeah, that sounds like.
Rise to the top of the system that oppressed you and destroyed from the inside.
Yeah,
that sounds exactly what she's doing.
In a way, it's like the Junker Queen has done the same thing, right? The Junker Queen was yeeted out of the New Junk City with her family. She came back. She fought she basically climbed the ladder and ended up becoming the queen. And that's where the Junker Queen also kind of landed. Like, okay, although, no, the Junker Queen is working on something, but we don't really have a good idea of what she's trying to cook up, because she's been doing all these kind of little stories behind her people's back with the thing she was doing with Hammond at some point. And there was they found this transport ship or something she was planning to do something with. So I don't know. Maybe the Junker Queen has bigger ambitions or loftier ambitions than we know. But for now, we don't know what those are exactly. It's an interesting dynamic.
I want to look up interactions with Junker Queen and Shion now. I wonder if they're around.
I'm gonna look them up immediately.
We're gonna see.
But I cannot go through this podcast without saying that it's not me. On her wiki, it says that she indulges in fashion, lovers, and custom motorcycles. She is horny. I just want
hell yeah.
Talking about
that's important for me.
She's officially horny.
Important for me. Okay.
Horny.
Horny.
Talking about the motorcycles, what do you guys think? Should they be making different motorcycles for every single skin? I know that the one that they did for the one legendary skin that she has is actually identical. I was kind of disappointed to see that. It just is a different color. They just changed the color and you can actually change the color by getting what is it called? A variant, competitive variant.
Yeah, you can get a mythic. You can get one of those competitive skins. The thing is, with her motorcycle, I want an emote where she kind of leans against it so I can actually like see it and inspect it closely. Because in the game, you don't really get to see a lot of it because you're like driving, and then at the other time, you're just like yeeting it at the enemies.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I think that is definitely the plan. I would be very surprised if if there's not going to be an emote where we get to see the bike in its full glory.
Yeah,
I just want to see different bikes for every skin, and I want to see some silly stuff in there too. I mean, someone in my chat said, wouldn't it be funny if they could just give her, for one of the skins, give her a bicycle that she eats? That would be amazingly funny.
Yeah, funny enough,
I
was playing her a lot. I have the biker skin that she got, and I was playing it, and someone came to my chat when I was streaming. I was like, "Are you playing Cyberpunk? What is this?" So I was like, "Yeah, this is cool, right?" It also fits so much with the new map. Talking about the map, it looks so cool. I love it.
I finished my video. I was just before I started the podcast. I'm going to upload that video tonight, where I did all of and I was thinking of a title, and the only title I come up with is this: that this is the most. Well, this is not the title. I made it a little more spectacular, but this is the most detailed. How do I put this? There's so many Easter eggs in this map. They've never done something like this before. This map is stacked like there's no map like this in Overwatch at all. It's beautiful. There's so many small details, lore details, but also cultural references. So many little interactions hidden in there. You have the train, of course, that can run you over, which is okay. We've seen that on Busan. It's funny, especially this time around. You get a warning when it's coming, and still people die. But anyways, but then there's like the beehives. There's like a beehives in the
The bees.
if you start punching the beehives or shooting it, the bee starts stinging you. And if you're not playing support, it doesn't work on support because the self heal kicks in. But if you're not playing support, you can kill yourself with the bees. It will take you a while, but you can kill yourself.
Bee kill.
All these little things like this, the USARI collab, and then
The motorcycles is where one of them might be Kiriko's, right?
there's
bikes.
one motorcycle. Yeah, there's one
It kind of looks like a.
Oh, the one in the back in the corner, maybe. But there's
It
one.
might be.
There's one in a window, store window that looks like a retro bike. Looks beautiful. I said it in the video. They need to make this one for. They give us like a 90s, 60s style motorcycle skin and add this bike, and I'm buying it for sure. So many details.
You can give her a retro skin and give her like a shopper.
Oh yeah, why not? Why not? Maybe a lawnmower instead of a bike.
Ooh.
You just have a gardening skin, and she has this little, this lawnmower they can sit on. Ring, bam! Oh my god, it would be so funny. Blizzard, do it.
I do love the idea of her motorcycle becoming other stuff that she can ride? Question mark.
Yeah.
Like my first thought was an Omnic horse, because if she starts eating horses, they're going to be in trouble.
Like a cowboy skin with an
But a cowboy
horse
skin
would
that she
be
has an
so
Omnic horse that she
cool.
eats the people.
No, the
Imagine-
four horsemen. The four horsemen that she has this really diabolical looking skin. And it basically is a horse with red eyes that just oh my god. That would be
And
the most
imagine
metal
you
skin ever.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just there minding your own business in the back line as a support, and a horse is yeeted at you.
As if the bike wasn't bad
Nay.
enough. How about the jet
Yes.
ski? The summer games are coming up. A jet ski skin for
Oh my god,
Shion,
yes.
she just yeets a
Yes,
jet ski at you.
please.
Oh my
Any
God.
vehicle, it's not safe.
Any
Blizzard, please
vehicle
take notes.
that is also not a vehicle. So
Yeah, it can't be
Exactly.
a car. We're not going to be doing cars and whatnot. It needs to be something that she can sit on, not sit in. It needs
Maybe
to be.
maybe she needs a little
mean,
Italian one, like a
there's-
Vespa or
That's
something.
Oh my god, a
Unicycle.
Vespa. Oh my god.
the best was really good.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. That she just
Oh no. Am I gonna say it? Oh no.
Do it.
You said something she can sit on, and I was like, well, save the horse, ride the cowboy, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Or
Listen,
that she
this
just-
is what I bring to this.
Yeah,
no,
beautiful.
We're going
love
all
it.
meta here. She can sit on Domino's back and then you dominate you. There we go.
Oh
go.
god. I
It'll be
will
something for
stop
April
myself now.
Fools.
April Fools.
April Fools, she's eating donuts.
I mean, there is one voice line that has always pissed me off because it's so out of character for both of them, which is Orisa asking Hanzo if he wants to ride him. And I was like, listen, don't put it past him. Maybe she can ride Orisa, because Orisa offers Hanzo to ride her. And I was like, first, weird. Second, why? Third, ew.
They're very
And he
curious.
doesn't say no. He doesn't say no.
She's just a baby.
Look, he's
Yeah.
been.
She doesn't understand.
Oh my god, yeah, she's only 2 years old, so she does not know what she's saying.
Hanzo.
But Hanzo's he's like, do you want me to ride me to battle, Hanzo? And he's like, and she's like, and I was like, why is this interaction a thing? I hate it.
But
I
what
hate
would your
everything about
reaction
it.
be? What would your reaction be if a huge metal
If
horse said
Hanzo
that
wanted
to you?
me to ride him, I mean, what?
No,
Um,
no. If you were Hanzo.
I mean, I guess he wants to ride a horse to battle because archers and shit, but I don't
No, he
see
doesn't.
Orisa
No,
as
he's
a
very
regular horse.
confused. He's just fucking confused. There's this big
He's
metal
not.
horse
He
that rides
wants
in his.
it.
Do you want to ride me? Like, what the fuck are you? What the?
I
Excuse
think
me?
he wants it, and he doesn't want to say it. But Orisa's
like,
not
he's-
a
he's
horse.
like,
We
I would
call
like-
her a horse, but
It's like I would look so cool riding her into
centaur.
battle. Like, oh my god. And but at
She's a
the
horse.
same time, it's like, why would I do that? Like, it's not
she's
honorable.
sentient speaking being that is not.
She has a
supposed to be-
dressage, but it literally does like horsey moves. She has
Yeah.
horsey moves.
But if we should. I don't know. I've never seen Orisa as something you should ride. It seems a
can
bit
sit on her back.
disrespectful.
Killa, there are just there's a portion of humanity of people that when you say, "Can I ride that?" do not think about what you're thinking about.
No, I'm not thinking. I mean, when you say Hanzo, yes, but when you say Orisa, no. What I'm thinking is your horse. If you have a horse, an actual horse, and you ride it in the field, it doesn't talk to you. It doesn't go like, "Hi, hello, master. How are you doing today? I will take you on this."
God.
It's like Orisa is different.
Are you saying that horses are rude? Is that your point? Is that what you're talking about? That
My point is, they can't talk. My point is, Orisa is a fully fledged thing that
But
is an
if she's
Omnic that is like.
offering, that's consensual.
I know,
Look,
but it's weird.
No, I'm falling frozen in this. And people, guys, I'm terribly sorry to whoever is listening because this podcast we've been all over the place. But look, I stand with Frozen on this. You're telling me that it's not worse for two consensual beings to agree that the one is going to ride the other?
Like, you want to sit on my back
Don't
and ride me
fucking
into
play the
battle?
player. You're not going to make me.
No. Or us?
You're not going to make. Do you want me to talk about consent? I'll talk about consent, but that's not my point here.
or you just deciding to put a leather slap on the back of this animal that is like, what the fuck are they doing?
She's
they just climb on her back.
That's my point. That's exactly like, you know what? You have 4 legs. I'll put a saddle on you and ride you. No, she's not an animal. That is
But
my
she's
point.
asking him to. She's like, you want it?
That is why I thought it was weird, guys. I'm not saying that it was wrong.
I think that makes it less
for
weird.
Orisa herself.
I think that makes it less
Orisa
weird.
herself to go like, by the way, hey, you Archer, do you want to ride me to battles? Like, you want to be an animal for humans.
Guys, this is by far the weirdest discussion we've ever had. And if anybody at Blizzard is listening to this, please send it to whatever person decided to get this whole dynamic between Hanzo and Orisa going. Because they just made a joke with that voice line. They were like, that would be funny, and now we're making this whole thing out of it. No, this is weird. Because she's a sentient being, and we're just making this whole story about it. It's just two characters in a video game. Anyways,
but we
let's
spent
continue about
hours
the map.
talking about the characters of this video game.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, did
It's
you
just
see
funny
the
that we're
mythic
kind
skins?
Now, I want to kind of one thing that I wanted to point out on the map, because there's also a lot of lore tied into this map. Like Toshido's workshop is basically the spawn. I think it's the first defense spawn, so the first. If you're on defense.
Yeah, the other one is the mall, right?
No, that's the attacker spawn, which is one of the most boring rooms in that whole
It's
map.
so empty.
Yeah, it's just a huge place with shops and movie posters and a big inflatable dino or Godzilla. But all the other rooms look amazing. And that one, you just need to take some time and roam around in that because there's so much lore tied into this room. This is basically where all the lore about Hanzo and Genji's weapon, Kiriko's weapon, but also there are some barrels there that look very interesting and that might be hinting at some stuff that might be coming in the future someday. I'm not saying that they have concrete plans, but they're definitely keeping that door open. And this whole map is
You
just...
talk about the like in the workshop there because it's got the anima.
barrels,
I never really know how to describe like what this anima stuff is. I'm calling it
Nanoparticles.
technology, but it's like a
nanoparticles.
Oh, is that what it
basically.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nanoparticles
Yeah, because
that
like
connect
there's
to
storage for all of those. Yeah, there's storage for all like they're in barrels for like different animals. Like I think was there a fish one or something? And there was like 4 different ones in there.
Yeah.
And none of them weren't dragons. They're all different sorts of animals we haven't seen.
Wait,
So
let me
it's
tell you,
quite
it's a
interesting.
buck, it's a raccoon, it's the fish, and it's a crane bird.
There you go.
The raccoon is actually one of the yokai is a raccoon, Tanuki. So that might be hinting at one of the yokai. And the crane bird, of the other yokai has a crane bird face. It's a fish with a crane bird face. That is also like, I don't know what the other twos are about.
You know what's really funny though? You have like these majestic dragons. You have this like, Ninetale. You have the fox, like also, elegant. And then you have a raccoon. What's the yoking? What's it gonna do? Gonna scratch your eyes out? Runs at you.
It has to be the raccoon.
Yeah, raccoons are vicious.
Yeah, they're
like,
so
And they also can
Tanukis-
get drunk.
Like in Japanese
they can.
culture, tanukis are quite prevalent. Like that animal is really prominent in Japanese
Oh, yeah,
culture.
it is, yeah.
It's and they're often drunk as well.
Yeah, that's what Akila said.
It's
Yeah.
really,
That's what
yeah,
I said.
There's a fermented fruit that they keep eating. It's the same thing.
yeah.
I have a friend of mine. She lives in New Orleans, and one of the ways that we met, like one of the first conversations that we ever had, because she worked for a record label that I was making stuff for. We kept talking, and at some point she said, "I'm saying, like, where do you live?" I'm like, "I live in Belgium." "Oh, that's close to Sweden, right?" I was like, "Yeah, close. I mean, it will take you a few hours." "Oh yeah, so you're kind of safe from the drunk moose." I'm like, "Excuse me, from the what?"
No, that's
was-
the thing.
Yeah. And she explained to me that they eat the fermented apples and they get really drunk and they attack people and they start humping weird benches, and they're just like a bunch of teenagers that went to went on spring break. It's insane.
It's genuinely really dangerous. My grandma, when she was still living in the house, she had to call animal control at like 5 a.m. because she had a drunk moose stuck with its antlers in the tray.
Yeah. Apparently that is the thing in Scandinavia. They have drunk
She was
moose.
like, yeah, she was like woken up by like really loud shouting. She was like, what the hell is going on? Goes outside, there's a moose stuck in the tray, drunk to its absolutely everything.
Yeah.
I've seen drunk elephants, but not drunk moose.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's a
There's
problem.
it's the same principle. The drunk elephants is like fermented. The amarula trees that we have the liquor and everything. They ferment on the tree. The elephants eat it and get drunk. But drunk elephants is also a thing.
I was going to say I would take a drunk raccoon over a drunk moose, but now I'm thinking no, I would take a drunk moose over a drunk elephant because that just sounds. There's a disaster waiting to happen. What happened to your car? Yeah, no, the drunk elephants, man. I swear.
Drunk
Swear to God, the elephants are possible
the
now.
elephants again. It's elephant season.
Oh my God, these elephants are trying to mate with my car. Oh my God, my insurance lapsed. What am I going to do?
Oh God, can you get insurance against that?
Anyways, yeah. I mean,
So how did we get here again?
Anyway,
yeah, we were talking about the map. No,
Animals.
check out the map because that is the thing. They make these maps so beautiful. There's so many little sounds and details hidden everywhere. And we just rush through them and start shooting at each other, and we miss all of them. There's like a Kiriko shrine. There's like all kinds of like paintings on the wall that tell the story of the Hashimoto and the Shimada. There is one bug that I found, the sound bug. There's like an ATM machine that is shaped like a cat. But the sound for that ATM machine seems to be wrongfully connected to just a little house that is going to the subway. So if you walk up to that house, that will start talking to you like a cute cat, that little house, which is completely weird. But anyways, I think, someone, they have these triggers basically that are in the 3D space that someone probably by accident pulled towards that little hut, that little house. And now if you walk up to that little hut, it will start talking to you in a cute female cat voice and be all cute and whatnot. It's weird. I've never been talked to that way by a subway station. Let me put it that way. But
Finding little
experience.
mistakes
Yeah.
is always so fun.
Oh yeah.
It's, someone sent me today. Apparently, Zarya has a voice line that's not in the voice actor's voice. It's like it's like a placeholder voice. Someone's giving it. It's a man making some like Russian accent as like a placeholder, and then it's appearing in the game at the
Oh
moment.
damn. Nice.
Yeah, someone sent it to me. Yeah.
Oh, that is
Apparently.
amazing.
I love
Those are
things.
funny. Yeah,
It's
those
fun.
are funny. Those are funny.
Keep it in.
Things happen.
And then they just hear like Zaya standing in front of you, and then you hear this male voice doing a Russian accent.
Yeah,
Russian
yeah,
accent.
pretty much.
Oh my God.
I'll
Okay,
share
yeah.
with you.
It happens. It happens. You know what? I want to move on to one thing before we end it because we're already close to getting over time again. But the cosmetics, of course. We got the mythic skins for Iyadi and for Hanzo. Anything you guys want to add about that? I mean,
Yeah.
They're pretty.
The only thing I want to add is that animation is tired, guys. Can we not use the Life Weaver mythic, the Mercy mythic, and the Anna mythic, and
It's
all the
the
Yari
same,
mythic
yeah.
has the same animation? What are we doing?
oh, they have the same one. I haven't even got.
Yes,
It's the same.
Oh,
It's
the
the
Hero
exact
Select.
same one. Yeah.
That
Yes.
animation is tired, guys.
Yeah. Also, what did they do to Genji? Why did they put pickles on his eyes?
Yeah. Exactly. Someone posted that on Twitter, and I had to retweet it. It was they're like they have cucumbers on their eyes, like the ladies
It's
do. Too.
like it's. I think it's a contender to be worse than that yellow Tracer skin.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. I mean, it's an interesting looking skin. I wouldn't go yellow tracer yet, but yeah, the cucumbers. I cannot unsee it now. I got the Hanzo bow though, and it's kind of there's some nice elements to it.
It
The
looks
fact that there's two dragons, the sounds are kind of cool. The dragons look spectacular. I love the effects on the Yari skin.
Oh,
The
yeah.
effects are really beautiful. The Phoenix effect. But other than that, the battle pass skins. I like the Sombra one, the beach one. That is really
the
nice.
Sombra one is so good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
My opinion is might be one of her best ones.
Yeah, no,
It is
I
so
would,
good.
I would agree with that.
It looks like she's going to a summer festival.
Yeah, kind of does. Yeah, then
It's Summer Festival Battle Pass, isn't it? Because also the Winston one is Summer Festival
Yeah.
Winston.
Yeah.
yeah, he looks like a
There's a few.
Also,
modern
also
hippie.
the cultural sprinkle with Freya. I love that. Like the she goes getting like kind of like a cultural Danish skin for the summer festival because they actually have a summer fest.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
That
know
reminded me of Midsummer, the horror movie.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, I didn't
Not the
think of
festival, the horror movie.
Yeah, I didn't think of the horror movie. Okay, because like Midsummer is like celebrated in the most northern countries because it's
Yeah.
actually the longest day of the year, and
Yeah.
like where you have the most daylight. We celebrate it with my family as well up there. It's
That's
like
today,
you get
no?
like you get nothing. You get like no darkness on that day. There's like maybe like the sun goes tiny bit down, but then it goes right back up.
wasn't it
It's like a
today
big
or
day.
yesterday?
Yeah, that's today, isn't it?
Yeah.
21st of June.
Yeah,
should
but
be the
today
launch
officially
day.
summer starts.
Happy Midsummer.
It was yesterday or today. I'm not sure because I know like the meteorological summer always starts a little sooner, so it might actually have been yesterday. I think
It's just always nice to sprinkle in something like that. I don't know, it's appreciative.
Yeah, no, definitely. The most interesting part, however, on the battle pass, I found personally, and when I was scrolling through it, I was constantly going like, "Oh, yeah, Akila is going to have shit to say about this." Is the voice lines, man? It's just like for some reason,
Oh my
it's almost
God.
like they have seen your shorts and they're like, "Oh, lady, wait, we got you."
Feed me, Blizzard. Feed
Damn
me.
it, feeding you so well, Jesus Christ! Do you have a favorite out of all
And
of
you
them?
know, yes.
Okay.
It's the Cass one. You cozying up to me? He was like, yes, daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Say it lower, Matthew Mercer. I love that one. I guys, listen. I have nothing to say for myself. This is who I am. I apologize? Question mark.
Nah, don't apologize.
The Mizuki one's really good. I was so proud of myself that I didn't say what I thought about it when I heard him say here, kitty kitty. I'm not going to say it again, but I thought about it in an unsafe for work way. That is a really good one.
Showing that all this restraint, and then suddenly something will just yeet out, like like whoop, ah.
Yeah, it happens. No, the voice line's really good. If Blizzard is indeed listening, where's the Emre skin? Where's the Emre summer skin? Apart from that, we're happy.
Putting him swimming
Also, don't
trunks,
fucking
come
do
on.
an Emre skin that he's completely covered, because that would be just insulting.
Look.
Put him in some swimming trunks.
These people are also trying to mind your blood pressure and whatnot. If they just drop all these types of voice lines in the battle pass,
Hey.
there's no way they can add an Ember skin. Otherwise,
I'm young. I do cardio. I'm fine.
yeah. So you already have to switch between two chairs for every stream. I don't know.
That is true. That is true. I got majorly called out. One hurts my knees. The other one hurts my back. I'm not that young. So
I don't know why I'm talking about it. Yeah, I'm still older than everybody.
Speaking of old, though, what did you guys think of what I am calling Old Man Lucio? Because he's rocking some gray hair in the Battle Pass skin.
I don't like it.
No, I mean it's not
It's
because
too
it's
dull.
gray, but I don't.
Why does he have these small little glasses at the front of his that are not connected to anything? I
Yeah,
don't
somewhere in
know.
the 80s that was probably cool, and that's what he's referring to. I don't know. Maybe he's.
I like his hair. I like his weapon. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
That's
about
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about it.
I love the
I was about to
Shion
say-
skin in the Battle
yeah.
Pass, and that's it. And the Sombra one, and other than that,
The
I'm not-
Sombra is really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, Cassidy looks like most of the other Cassidy skins.
Yeah, it's not
Just
very
like, I don't
different.
know.
It's not very
It's
different.
not very
an okay
different,
skin.
like,
Cassidy doesn't
He has
make
so
sense to
many
me.
incredibly similar skins. It's like there's not a lot of difference. I would like to see some variation. Then, like, sometimes he takes his shirt off, sometimes he doesn't take his shirt off. Okay.
Wait. We have a shirtless Cassidy.
Yeah, that's
Obviously,
what I
the
mean.
one
Like,
that I wear.
sometimes
We got that.
sometimes he's shirtless, sometimes he's not. That's kind of the extent of what we're getting with
Oh, you
it.
mean we need more like Speedos?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Fog is like, I'm done with this woman.
Like I was gonna say before, like I feel like the battle pass itself was pretty underwhelming, but then I was like, oh, the Winston's one's really good, the Hazard one's really good. I like the Zenyatta skin, but like every time I look at a battle pass, I just kept reminding like, oh yeah, souvenirs are a thing, and why we keep on doing them, and I don't know what the plan is for souvenirs. But it's
Yeah.
like
That is a very good point.
just
No one uses them.
fillers for the battle pass, and I was like, why have we got a floating island? I don't know what that is about. It's a bit strange, some of it.
And also the some of these weapon charms. I know that weapon charms are cooler than souvenirs, but
I like them.
they're epic. And then I got an epic loot box, and all there was in the loot box was a weapon charm, and I was like, "Fuck this!"
You're a little disappointed.
I don't want
yeah.
it. You know, it was
Yeah.
one of those weapon charms that looked like a cardboard mask of like Junkrat or something like that, and I was like, "This is an epic loot box." Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to know the what I pull out of loot boxes because I got so much already that it's just dust at this point. Dust. That's all I
Yep.
pull out.
It's just-
But the
Oh
fruit-
no!
great.
What did they say? My lobster's too buttery. My steak's too tender.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
But I do
I'm
want
not complaining. I'm just saying. I mean, the loot boxes could get worse. Okay, you can have everything at that point, but about the floaty
I
island.
do want
Yeah,
to
go
tell
ahead.
for us to just give a second more thought to the Hazard skin though, because that man's wearing short shorts. I tell you,
Is he?
it's like,
I like
Yeah.
Is he
color
do they paint really short shorts on whatever? I thought he was more like there was more human to him. Basically, what did they preserve from
Yeah.
Hazard? Just his head? It's like my
I
surgeon.
don't know. He looks. I like the kind of tattoos he's apparently having on those biotic legs and like everything. It looks so cool though. I like the tattoos and everything. I like when we see like more of what's going on there.
Yeah.
I love the colors too. It's just like cream and like teal, and it's very.
He looks like he's going on a
Cheap.
safari.
He kind of does. He kind of does, yeah.
Mm.
I'm not a big fan of the Hazard skin. It's not my jam, but yeah.
I was just surprised at the shorts. Just I know. I sound like a broken
Come
record,
on.
but
and warm.
seeing men with these short shorts is not very common. I only see them between my dance buddies, and it's very hot when
It's what
they dance.
people used
I
to
mean,
wear in the 70s.
hot in temperature.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wow, they're really going for the shorties, and I thought it was cool. I thought he looks like it's also probably not a skin that I'm going to be using, but I think he looks cool. I like the details. I like I don't know. It's a bit different.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's perfectly fine. I mean, there's skins that I can live with that are in the battle pass because I know other people will enjoy them. The same with the Junkrat one and with the Zenyatta one. There's not really skins that I would use, but I think a lot of people will get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and so that's perfectly fine.
I love
but
like they
sometimes
gave
it's just-
Junkrat like dad slippers.
Yeah, and a lot of fireworks. Jesus Christ, how much fireworks can you
Yeah, so
crack
many
into
fireworks.
in one skin? That was kind of insane. But I wanted to come back to the floating island that Pog said. There's like 2 souvenirs or objects in there. One is the floating island, and another one is like a very cute kind of beast figure. I have a theory that might be hinting at the second mythic skin or something. It's just a theory. It might be completely wrong, but it could be something that we're going to be. Oh, that's why once we see the second mythic skin that is coming mid-season, normally it should be. I mean, we haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, what's your prediction on the second mythic?
I mean,
If it's an island, maybe it's Malga.
yeah, maybe that floaty thing. The look on that little animal that and it's really hard to describe. It feels very Japanese actually. No, that could be Maga. Could be a Maga skin, definitely. And there have been rumors that Maga was going to get the skin, so this might be the moment.
I initially thought it was going to be Genji because it made sense to me that we know there will be a second Genji mythic. We knew there was going to be a second Ana mythic. The second Ana mythic came in the middle of last season. And I thought, oh, it's obvious that the Tokyo season, in the middle of the Japanese season, we get the second Genji. But now I don't know.
No.
I kind of like that they went with a more summer theme. Like Yari, it's in the middle of summer. It's super hot outside. And I mean, for most people. And it's
I love
kind
how
of like
she brings it back to the fact that it's way too hot for everybody except for me. Like that is
hot? Whoa.
Well, for most people.
But
you
like-
fucktard.
But Yari's skin is like, she looks like a sun goddess. And I think it really fits. It
Yeah.
fits really well
It's
with
the whole
season.
Phoenix thing. Yeah.
We might get a Japanese themed, like they do mythics like half season patches too. We might get a Japanese mythic there.
We'll see. It really reminded me of
Maybe.
like Zone in World of Warcraft has these kind of floating islands that look really green and have these energy things in it and whatnot. It really had this World of Warcraft vibe for me. But we'll see. I mean, it's good. I kind of like the fact that they keep them kind of hidden a little longer, that they just hint at them and not show them off immediately.
Yeah, I know we're
Sounds
already
exciting.
over the time, but I wanted your opinion on something. What do you guys think about the Ultra skins, about the new skin type?
I think
Was
my
it
opinion will be
needed?
based on
Do
the
we really need
price.
another skin type? Do we,
What did you say, Pog? Sorry.
I think my opinion will be based on the price because we don't know what the
Okay,
price is.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think they're cool. I think they're cool, but if it's going to be
Yeah.
expensive, it's this other tier that isn't using Mythic Prism. I'm assuming it's just going to be, I don't know.
Is it like,
it'll be
are they-
more expensive.
It's going to be on
That
more
is my
coins for
fear.
sure. Yeah.
I just hope they're not gonna stop putting more effort into the legendaries, because basically it's like a legendary with special effects on it, right?
No, I think that is
It's like-
exactly why they made these
Yeah.
Ultra skins, is because if they would put effects on legendary skins, everybody would expect every legendary from now on to have those effects. Because that's how we roll as a community. So I completely get that they were like, okay, we want to do
This is
something
the new
crazy.
pattern, right?
Yeah. So, but on the other hand, yeah, they already have the mythics with the effects, minus they kind of just removed the customization, and they made them. From the first example that we got to see, we got two characters with similar skins, with similar effects.
Yeah.
So there might be more something in that direction. From what they said in their blog post, it's more because they wanted more creative freedom to do some extra stuff without having to kind of resort to, like I said, raising the expectations or kind of step into that mythic territory. I mean, if they had released the mythic skin for Sierra this season or another Kiriko, you don't want to know what they would have done.
The another
It's interesting
Kiriko
because in the
people
past
would.
they've had. Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
Like legendaries in the past have had like custom sound effects and custom, like they've been built in. So it's sort of like it's been lucky or whenever they've had time if there's additional extras to those certain mythics, I mean certain legendaries, because certain skins might have certain voice lines if they were festive themed or whatever. And now I think it's all going to get bundled into this ultra tier if they're going to add any like bonuses
special.
outside of outside of like the model. So if they're doing sound effects, and I think that's really cool. I honestly, if you're playing hours and hours and hours and hours of of Kiriko, of Sierra, having a weapon or something that gives you like different sound effects is like, it's just a nice switch up and a nice change. It feels really good to play those sort of things. I don't know. I think it's cute, and I don't know if that's your vibe.
But I someone in my chat said, and I found that not to be a bad idea actually, but I think it's kind of harder to market, is why not sell the effects separately so you can use them on whatever skin you want to use them. So if you have that
That'd be
kitty
cool.
dead effect, just sell the kitty dead effect. They would sell probably pretty well.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
100%.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
because
just
that's the
gives
thing.
me
I
fat
love the
footprints
effect.
everywhere.
Yeah, I love the effects, but I don't love some of the skins. But I'm with Pog. I was like, I'm not going to get too excited about it because one, I don't know what this is going to cost. And two, I am actually terrified of them coming up with yet another fucking currency.
No,
It's like,
it's going to be the fact that they're going to be in a bundle with the other skins. It's almost certain that it's going to be Overwatch coins. My prediction for the price is somewhere between $25 and $30. That's my prediction. I think $30 is the max, but it's at least going to be 25.
Yeah, because
but they're doing some cheeky stuff that I also don't think is going to be a new currency. But for example, I've been saving my comp coins, and then they release a new comp weapon skin, and they're like, now we have legacy comp coins. I was like, what the fuck? Just like, stop making my money not worth it anymore. I'm grinding because I'm not going to spend real money on it.
But to be fair, to kind of, it's not necessarily their fault. It's kind of because they want to add this new stuff. We as players sometimes have really weird behavior.
Yeah.
And they will bring down, and sometimes we manage to kind of screw ourselves over and ruin the value of certain items because of that weird behavior, and it kind of ruins their plans. Because I mean, designing a game is not just about the gameplay itself; it's about all the systems you have around it and the rewards that you kind of roll out. So, and because I can completely understand, for instance, that they want to keep, because the original idea was. When they released Overwatch 2, we got, what was the first one? The what was it again? The green ones? What were they called? Emerald? No, it wasn't Emerald.
Jade
weapons, yeah.
They released the Jade weapons, and the idea was that at the end of the year, those Jade weapons, if you hadn't bought one, that was it. You were just going to have the Jade weapons were just for that year alone. And then the next year, you would be able to buy a new type of skin, and people were like, no, wait, I want to spend. So then they added them to basically that system of the legacy coins. It's just, it's a bit give or take, and then you need to add something that is legacy because the old system doesn't work anymore, but you still need to keep some stuff available, and it's not always on purpose. Stuff like the mythic prisms, for instance, okay, I don't know that.
Why do we need those?
Just give people enough Overwatch. Give people enough Overwatch coins. Although there's probably also they probably thought about that and found out the reasons, both financial and gameplay wise, to not do that.
I
do agree with
about this. Just make everything V-Bucks. Make Overwatch have V-Bucks. I think that'd be fine.
It would make everything way easier to comprehend. Definitely. Try and explain that to a new player. So what does this do? What can I do with this? With that, you can't actually do much. These credits? You'll get some. This old
they kind of got just accumulating,
I spent most of my credits when Overwatch 2 released. I'm back to 100,000 or something like that, or 200,000 even. It's insane.
Gee.
Yeah. I mean,
what are you going to do with those? Can you convert? If you were able to convert them, that would break the economy.
That's the reason that they're not doing it. There were so many people that, I don't want to spend my credits. Just switch them to Overwatch coins with a certain. No, they're not going to do that. They would just break the whole system. There's some
I don't have as
a
many
lot of stuff.
skins as you do, so I know that doesn't apply to you. But what I do with my coins is basically. I buy the legendary skins that you can buy with coins so they don't come up in my loot boxes.
Oh, yeah. There are a lot of people.
So the other day I got the Sojourn skin in a loot box, the Captain Chase, I think it was, or the other one. And then I realized oh no, I could have bought this skin. Immediately went there, bought the other one, bought the True Commander. I was like, okay, done. And then I just spend all of my coins just going just buy the legendaries so they're not an option.
Yeah, no. A lot of people do that with the credits, It's a system that works. But anyways, that was about the Ultra Skins, Frozen. A very elaborate answer to your simple question.
Thank you.
But I'm going to call it for today, guys. We've been chatting away for a long time, and people are still kind of trying to wrap their heads about all the discussions that we had. Like, what Hanzo, horse? What?
Those are the most important discussion had today and the title of the episode.
Oh yeah.
Is Orisa a horse? Question mark.
There we go. It's decided. Let me write this down.
Pog is like, no. You missed me, Pog, didn't you? Today I said this time I'm coming.
Forget people.
And Pog was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't come last time." I was like, "Gee, thanks."
See, you can't. We need to at all times remind Akila of the fact that she was not here during the previous in episode 196. Everybody remember
196 guys.
Yeah.
Punish me forever.
You were there.
It's something that we're
I
going
was
to
there.
look back
Kayla
to.
wasn't.
Y'all were there. What were you, Aki?
Yeah, but that, like I said at the start of the episode, we're getting really close to episode 200. We want to do something special. I still need to just figure out. That is something I'm going to arrange in the next few days and weeks to see what we can do for episode 200, which is going to be early August. So mark your calendars. And we have another guest coming up pretty soon. We'll talk more about that next week, or in 2 weeks rather, in the next episode. But for today, we're done. It's over. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Omnic Weekly. A huge thank you to our patrons. You guys are legends. And you too can join the Omnic Post family over on patreon.com/the Omnic Post. Subscribe to this podcast on whatever channel you are listening or watching this episode. You can follow the Omnic Weekly on Instagram and Twitter. For now, however, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Till next time, bye-bye.